You know, man, the topic I want to just have you dwell on this week is the topic of the fear of the Lord. I think it's the foundation to our faith, and as I read through the scriptures more and more, it's the one theme that Moses penetrated into God's people. Joshua penetrated in, Abraham, all the patriarchs. And you know, not only them, but God penetrated this thought. Yeah, have you ever thought about if you were God and you're going to reveal yourself to man, how you would want to come across? What is the one thing that you would want to put an emphasis on in your relationship with man? I find it interesting in Exodus 20, chapter 20, verse 20, that God had just come down from the mountain to reveal himself to Israel and had given them the Ten Commandments, and this was their response. And all the people saw the thunderings, the lightnings, and the noise of the trumpet, and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. And they said to Moses, "Speak thou with us, and we will hear, but don't let God speak with us, lest we die." And Moses said to the people, "Fear not, for God has come to prove you that his fear may be before your faces, that you sin not." Do you get the nugget? The greatest thing that God wanted his people to do in knowing him was to have a fear of him. That fear of God would cause his people to live holy and righteous. You know, I believe that nugget that helps so many of us as Christians, that is the foundation of our faith, the beginning of wisdom, is the fear of the Lord. Men, if we don't have that fear of the Lord, we'll never understand the nature and character of God. In my reading just last week, Jesus performed miracles, it says in the New Testament, so they might fear his name. What does the Lord require of you? That you fear the Lord and walk in his commandments. Men, it begins with the fear of the Lord, and God Almighty wants us to fear him. So I just want you to reflect on that subject. Do I fear God? Thanks for tuning in, and may the Lord bless you as you continue to look at the riches of his word.